Welcome to Soup for the Soul. This is Kimmy Wyatt. Disclaimer, no portion of Soup for the Soul may be used in part or whole without the express written consent of Kimmy Wyatt. Okay? Today's Soup for the Soul is called Dude, Get It Together. See, I told you guys I talk about everything. You guys, I've got a phone in my hand. And I'm trying to keep it on while I speak, so that I can read this to you. There's a guy that calls himself Liking Me. I have told this guy on more than one occasion that I am not interested, in him. He's a nice guy, pretty cool guy, but just not for me. I told you guys the only two guys I ever dated that smoked cigarettes were the last two guys I ever dated. They were right behind each other. And in my defense, they were right behind each other, meaning I didn't make these claims that I don't date guys that smoke cigarettes and dated a guy that didn't and then turned around and dated another guy that smoked cigarettes. No, they were short, very, 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 very short-lived relationships, and they both smoked cigarettes, and they were both very well aware that I did not like them smoking cigarettes and that it was affecting our relationship, yada, yada, yada. They both know that they were trying to quit, etc., etc. So, now, here we go. Here's another dude. Excuse me. The text that I deleted some. I don't keep texts in my phone. Hint, hint, you guys shouldn't either. I don't keep contacts in my phone. So I had already deleted a portion of the previous text back and forth, and it wasn't that many. It was him calling me, hey, good morning, baby, or something like that. And I'm like, excuse me? I said, look, something about, are we going to go over this again? Because I've told him like 3 times. This is the 3rd time or more. So here we go. He's since working on it. Okay, and the reason why he sent that is because he's married. Oh, I wish I had my sound effects with me. Dude, I'm moving right along. I don't have that much time, you guys. Okay, but I respond with, but that wasn't the only thing. I said, look, A, because I'm not going to mention his name. I'm not putting him on blast, but this is an example of what I'm talking about in relationships. Look, A, I'm not trying to change you, but here's my M.O. And I put in parentheses, even before I met you, so don't take it personal. I don't date, in all caps, 1, married men, 2, men who smoke weed, 3, men who smoke cigarettes, 4, nor guys who drink alcohol like it's water. I don't date people who do things I don't, and you shouldn't either. He responds with, I understand that. And I'm sure I was typing when he sent that, because I reply, I don't set myself up for relationship failure when I already knew beforehand what was up. Don't get me wrong. I love being in a relationship and being in love, but if I have to settle and lower, what I want in a man just to have a man, then how could I possibly be happy? On the other hand, as mentioned to you before, we're cool, in all caps, as friends, but I get so pissed off on how much money my Black African brothers spend on things that are only regressing them, not progressing them, in all caps. Not progressing them is in all caps. That's true, but no one is perfect. And then I'm still typing, and this is another one. Instead of stacking their dollars, it doesn't make any sense. And he says that's true, but not no one, but no is perfect. And I'm sure he meant no one is perfect. But I sent mine. Here's another one. Instead of stacking their dollars, it doesn't make any sense. If they would just sit down and add up how much is going out instead of coming in, if they're smart, they'd cut out some of that unnecessary bull. Then most of them wonder why they can't have the house, the car, I said care, but it was supposed to be car, lifestyle they want. And some of our women are the same way. We got to get it together, in all caps. Our race is doomed for continuous failure. Instead of stacking their DAMN dollars, I said it, or wrote it, even if only extra dollars, we'd rather spend it on bull blank that kills our race. And he says, and I agree. I continue with, you're right. No one is perfect, corresponding to his no one is perfect. And that's why there's someone for everyone. There are women out here who could give a fat rat in a New York tunnel about their man's health and wealth, but I'm just not one of them, and more power to them. I want a man who understands the importance of finances in a relationship, as it's the main reason relationships fail, causes stress, etc. I guess in the end, I'm trying to, where did it go? Where did it go? Because it, okay, I guess in the end, I'm trying to be part of the solution, not the problem. And I'm seeking those who want to get on board with me. There's more to life than just waking up, breathing, and as a race, we must start accepting that and embracing it. Yes, we do, he responded. I was never homeless because I was homeless because I wasn't handling my biz. It was my brothers, my own supposed family that played a major role. But I'm like that rock. You can throw me, but I'll never break. Have a great day. Have a good one. Have a good one. And my phone got dark. Okay, so have a good one. Okay, you guys. I am so appalled and tired of men. And I'm going to say doing things like this. Dude, you are married, but then you want to tell me you're working on it, like getting a divorce. I don't want him to get a divorce. I mean, in other words, you're not going to even remotely, we're not going to even breathe the same air if you're married. Okay? Sorry. And one of the guys that smoked cigarettes was married. And I asked him all the questions right prior up to the day that we separated permanently. Was he married? And he denounced it the whole time. So you guys, I'm finding that our Black African men are, it's all men that do things like this, but our Black African men, because everyone listening to this is not Black African, so let me change that, have issues. And I'm not afraid to say it, and I'm not going to bite my tongue, but I will say this. Women, it's the women. I can always tell what kind of woman a man is used to messing with by how he feels he can treat me. I have said this to women. I have said this over to tell men. I can tell what type of women you're used to messing with by how you feel you can treat me. If you tell a man that, it will blow their minds, and I have blown men's minds by making that statement. It's my own personal statement, because you literally can, ladies. It's out there. Oh my God, the signs are there, and you're not paying attention. You're just not paying attention. So, Black African men, get it together. Get it together. I know money isn't everything, but it's up there with oxygen. As one person used to say when I was in network marketing, it is up there with oxygen. Okay. And I think they got it from someone else. As a matter of fact, I know they did, but it's a true statement. Money isn't everything, but it's up there with oxygen. You got to have it. And so when I see, my own race of men smoking weed, smoking cigarettes, and I just found out cigarettes are like $6 and something a package, probably higher than that, depending on the brand. When I see you drinking every single freaking day, at least 6 days a week, and I'm talking expensive alcohol, and you're married on top of that, guy, sit down, have several seats. Have several seats. Sit it down. Oh God. I don't even know what to say, you guys, but we have things to do. We need to be more concerned with assets, ASSET, than the other one. $, $E, $. You guys figure it out. You know what that means by now from me. This is Kimmy Wyatt. Thank you for joining the Soup for the Soul. I hope you will listen to all of them. They're only like 10 minutes or less, you guys. Well, some are a little over 10 minutes. But Thank you for listening. Hasta la vista. Buenas horas. Buenas noches. Arrivederci. Au revoir. Salida. Don't let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you. Salida. Ciao, Bella. Goodbye. Smooches.